Hello and thanks for joining us. This is the What Now. We'll begin with the devastating news and update from the United States as President Joe Biden has ordered flags at the White House and all federal buildings to be flown at half-staff to honor the victims from Monday's school shooting in Nashville, Tennessee. The White House say the order will be in effect until Friday, and this comes after 3 9-year-old children and 3 adults were killed in a shooting at the Covenant School, a private Christian elementary school in Nashville, Tennessee. The school revealed that 2 of the victims were school employees, the head of the school and a custodian. Police say the shooter, a 28-year-old Nashville resident who was once a student at the school, was killed during gunfire with police. We have more on this report.
President Joe Biden's order that flags at the White House and all federal buildings be flown at half-staff to honor victims from Monday's school shooting is amongst the responses from the government on the incident. This comes after an active shooter identified as Audrey Elizabeth Hill drove to Covenant Church School. This comes after an active shooter identified as Audrey Elizabeth Hill drove to Covenant Church School, parked and shot her way through the building. Police say she was armed with 2 assault-type guns and a 9mm pistol. The police reported that 7 people were confirmed dead, including 3 children. 3 adult staff members are also dead. The shooter, who is also dead, was identified as one with no criminal history. The 2 Metro Nashville Police Department officers who fatally shot her have been identified as Officer Rex Englebert and Officer Michael Colazzo. She had been opening fire through a window at arriving police cars. Police say writings recovered from Hill revealed that the attack was calculated and planned, adding that a search warrant executed at a Nashville home resulted in the seizure of a sawed-off shotgun, a second shotgun, and other evidence. So far, reactions have trailed the shooting in Nashville. The community is heartbroken following the attack that killed 3 young students and 3 staff members. President Biden called the shooting a family's worst nightmare.
A family's worst nightmare. And I want to commend the police who responded incredibly swiftly, within minutes, and the danger. We're monitoring the situation really closely, Ben, as you know.
First Lady of the United States vehemently condemned the shooting.
School shooting. And I am truly without words. And our children deserve better. We stand, all of us, we stand with Nashville in prayer.
Similarly, White House Press Secretary held a briefing to address the deadly shooting at the Covenant School in Nashville, Tennessee, while calling on the need for Congress to act on gun reforms.
Schools should be safe spaces for our kids to grow and learn, and for our educators to teach. As you all know, President Biden has taken more action than any president in history on gun safety, from nearly 2 dozen actions, including the executive order he just signed last month, or this month, pardon me, to the Bipartisan Safer Communities Act legislation he signed into law after the tragedies in Uvalde and Buffalo. He also believes it's not enough. We must do more, and he wants Congress to act, because enough is enough. In his State of the Union, the president called on Congress to do something to stop the epidemic of gun violence, tearing families apart, tearing communities apart. How many more children have to be murdered before Republicans in Congress will step up and act to pass the assault weapons ban?
According to data compiled by Education Week, there have been 12 school shootings that have resulted in death or injuries in the United States this year, up until the end of last week.
And to